I born and raised in Watford in the well, I was born in Pakistan. I'm half Pakistani,
Right.
and my mother is British, so I'm mixed.
Yeah.
She's got Irish and English background. Moved to England when I was 5,
Yeah.
and then grew up kind of dancing, doing gymnastics. And then at 19, I started performing. I went to drama school. I went to the Erdang Academy. It's a performing arts school in central London.
Mm-hmm.
And then graduated, got myself an agent, and have been since 2011 working in the industry. To give people a background, some of the jobs I've done, I did Hair, the musical. That was a European tour. Performed at Regent's Park, did Ragtime and A Midsummer Night's Dream. Then went on to do Bend It Like Beckham in the West End, which was kind of my West End debut. And then Legally Blonde. And so in Cardiff, I performed at the Wales Millennium Centre a couple of times, and I did a musical called Tiger Bay. I was back there last year with the Welsh National Opera doing a production called Migrations.
Yeah.
And that was telling the story of immigrants of various diasporas and what caused their migration, and it's of different eras and throughout time as well. And that story told this, my story in Migrations told the story of Indian doctors that came over in the late 60s to help build the NHS. And as a result, the unexpected racism that they experienced. And so that was a really interesting story to tell as well. But yeah, I'm familiar with Cardiff. I bloody love Cardiff, to be honest.
What draws you to these roles?
I think what drew me to Come From Away was the fact that it's just brilliantly written, and it does get to showcase various different sides of me, and the music is amazing. So it's a joy to perform. It's really nice to sing. But I think there's an element of, my journey compared to, I guess, sometimes some of my white counterparts has been a bit more defined by my background.
Yes.
Which is interesting. That's an interesting, highlighting, I guess, an issue in the industry of the actors of color sometimes can be defined a bit more by their race than our white counterparts, who often get to play these really 3D nuanced roles, and aren't defined by their whiteness, so to speak. And I'm playing, the Muslim, or when I have it in me to play a myriad of things. But I'm also, really proud to tell these stories and give a voice to a demographic that is often silenced. So, it's we can all look at our lives and each of us can look at our life and, paint it out to be this like really hard, not so great thing. And we can all look at our lives and paint out to be this amazing, experience as well. And I choose to go for the latter, and I'm really grateful for the roles that I get to play. And luckily enough, I'm telling a story right now that is top tier. It doesn't get better.
Yeah, and I think we are at an exciting point at the moment, or I hope we are in the world of theatre, where we are opening up more to more genres. We're opening up to more backgrounds and whatever, and giving more people a voice.
Exactly.
Do you feel that way at all? Or?
I do, and this cast particularly is so diverse. And I'm happy to be, the stepping stone in the right direction, a vessel that is in the stepping stone of the right direction. I really believe in this industry, and I think that we have the power to really, the arts in many ways is a kind of source of change in our society. It can change minds. You can come and watch a show and absolutely have your perception of an issue completely changed. And I'm really happy and I'm proud to be part of this community that I believe in so much. And I see the impact, the positive impact it has on people's lives. The fans at Stage Door, the things that they say are just amazing. And to know that you have that impact, and not just Come From Away, loads of different shows I've done because of these parts that I'm playing, I see the impact it has on the audience member, and that is worth its weight in gold. Well, last night I looked out into the audience and there was a Sikh in a turban watching a musical. And that's not traditionally the demographic that comes to watch musicals. And I'm also, telling a story on stage in that moment that he probably was affected by in his life at some point. And so you realize the power of theatre in those moments. And actually, I think, with COVID and stuff, we saw how much the government doesn't really prioritize the arts. But actually, you see, like it when you're in the arts, when you're in theatre, when you see the impact it has, you realize the importance of it. It gives people escapism. It makes people feel seen. And yeah, I adore this industry, and I really believe in it, and I think it's got the potential to really push forward the narrative.
And what do you hope people are going to take away when they come to see Come From Away?
I mean, they're going to laugh, they're going to cry, they're going to be on a journey. I think what it will inject in people is human kindness, altruism, doing the right thing for the sake of doing the right thing.
Yeah.
And I think in a world right now where there's so much divide, so much segregation, so much fear of the other, it breaks down those barriers, and it makes people believe in kindness, and it's really life affirming, and you will leave feeling good about life. You know, it's not some shows you see and they're quite draining, or you leave feeling tired with a headache. This you'll leave with an absolute spring in your step, and you'll kind of want more. You'll probably come back again. Often people come back again.